Hello student, in this lecture we are discussing about how high pass RC circuit is act as a differentiator or work as a differentiator. So first of all, circuit diagram of high pass RC circuit will be like this. See R, there is input voltage and there is output voltage. So in this, by applying KVL, so what will the output here? Output equals to I into R. So what will I? I will be flow through this resistance, through this capacitor. For example, the current flowing through R is this. For example, IC is this. IC is current flowing through this capacitor, and same current will flow through this resistance. So output is IC into R. So what will be this IC will be, what is the value of this IC? Current across capacitor. So it will be C dV in by dt. Okay, all of you know, I think, current across capacitor will be C into dV by dt. So what will happen here? So V out will be, if you put this capacitance current here, RC dV in by dt. So RC is constant. You know, all of you know this R and C has the a constant value. So consider it as constant. RC is constant. So V out will be directly proportional to differentiation of this input voltage. So it means that whatever input is applied to this high pass RC circuit, output will be differentiation of this input voltage. So this is derived like this. So in this case, RC, what will be the RC? RC will be the, here RC will be the time constant. Okay, and it is a constant time constant. It will show that it gives the value that how capacitor will charge or discharge, how fast it will charge and discharge, and lot of the differentiation, how well we get the waveform after differentiation. A lot of this depend on this time constant RC. For example, if we take for input voltage, if for input voltage to uh, for input voltage to this high pass filter, for example, if we consider a step input in this high pass RC circuit. Okay, so here is input, there is output, and step input, we are considering step input here. So for example, step input has value V and here T. So how you will write it? Input voltage Vt. Suppose V equals to Vt. So Vt will be V for t greater than equal to 0. It is 0. For t greater than equal to 0, it is V. Other than that, it is 0 otherwise. Okay. So we can write it as V into Ut. V into Ut. Why? Ut is unit step function. It will give the 1 value when t is greater than equal to 0. It has the value of 1. So if we multiply with V, we have this V magnitude same as this signal. So we are considering this V into Ut as input voltage. So what will the output? If we want to find out the output, we want to find the, it is input, we want to find out the output voltage. And this will also prove that it will act as differentiator. Now how it will act as this differentiation, how it will give differentiate the input voltage. So what will the output voltage? So first of all, by mathematical analysis, you know that here VIT, input voltage, is V into UT. Okay, and input voltage by applying KVL, in this equation, so what we'll have, current across capacitor 1 by C IT dt, voltage across capacitor. This is a voltage across capacitor, and IT is current across capacitor. The whole circuit IT is flowing through this capacitor. So RIT is voltage across capacitor. This is, for example, we have taken this equation number 1. And what will the output voltage? Output voltage, all of you know that output voltage is IR into IT. So let us consider this equation number 2. To solve this equation, let us apply Laplace transform on 1 and 2. We apply Laplace transform on 1 and 2, what will happen in this? For example, T domain is shifted to S domain. So here it is integration. So Laplace transform of this integration is 1 by Cs. Is, It has Laplace transform Is and R Is. Okay. Here what we have, Vit is equals to Vut. So Ut has Laplace transform of 1 by S. So Vi of S is V by S. So by putting this value of Vis is V by S 1 by Cs. If we consider this Is common, then what we have, Is equals to V by S R plus 1 by Cs. This is the current flowing through the circuit, high pass RC circuit. Let us put this equation as equation number 3. So from second equation, what will the second equation? V naught T equals to RIT. So after putting the Laplace transform in this equation, we got V naught S equals to R into Is. So from equation 3, if we put Is value here, so V naught S equals to R into V S R plus 1 by Cs. So by further simplifying it, taking the LCM here, Cs S will cut down. So what we have, V naught S equals to V divided by, if we put this C here, by numerator RC V RCS plus 1. If RC is taken as common, both numerator and denominator, so S plus 1 by RC. RC will cancel out. V naught S will be V by S plus 1 by RC. So if you closely monitor this equation and if you ask to find out the time domain signal of this corresponding V naught S, you want to find V naught T. So what will happen here? Here the same thing is for 1 by S, we have ut. The Laplace transform ut is 1 by S. Here also the same thing happen, but instead of S, there will be a addition of this additional term 1 by RC. So whenever the frequency domain shifting is there, there will be a exponential multiple in time domain. All of you, I think, studied in signal system. So whenever there is shifting in time domain, then there will be a exponential term associated with in the frequency domain 1 by S. And whenever a frequency domain shifting is there, there will be exponential term multiply with time domain signal. So here it is e to the minus t by RC. 1 by RC is this. So here V into e to the power minus t by RC into ut. Okay. So if you simplify it, then V equals to e to the minus t. RC is time constant. So let us consider tau. Here tau equals to RC. Okay. So V naught T equals to V into e to the minus t upon tau for t is greater than equal to 0. Why? Because here we have multiply ut. So ut only exists for t greater than equal to 0. So that's why V naught T equals to V into e to the minus t upon tau. So if you plot this signal, if you plot this output signal, so what will the output? Output will be for 0 time. It will given the V, it was 0, then it will give out maximum output voltage V. Input also have at 0 in the input. We have similar V here in the input at 0. At the output we will get V. but as we are increasing the t, what will happen, it will exponentially decaying signal. Here it is like this. It is not equal to 0, close to 0, not exactly to 0, but in infinite, if it is infinite, then it will be 0. So it will be like this. So what is this signal? It is exponential decaying signal. So and tau equals to RC. So what we are going to infer here, that for input unit step, we are getting the signal. So if RC is, if suppose this tau is very small, so what will happen, it will decay instantaneously. Very fast decaying of this, very fast decaying of exponentially seen over there if time constant is very small. If time constant is very small, then this output voltage will appear like this. If it is tends to 0, then it will simply give the output voltage as an impulse signal. This is an impulse signal. Output voltage with when time constant it tends to 0, it will be fast. Time constant is associated with capacitor, charge and discharge. So capacitor is discharging here. So it is the equation of capacitor discharge. So if RC is very small, then it will discharge fast, very fast. So well, practically it is not possible that the time constant is 0, because capacitor has some value or resistance has some value. So it will not attend this impulse signal, but it is close to this signal. So this signal is considered as an impulse signal. All of you know what is impulse signal. Delta t. What is delta t? Equals to integration of minus infinity to infinity. Impulse signal is integration of minus infinity to infinity delta t dt equals to 1. Its area across this impulse signal is 1. So it is an impulse signal. So what we have, we are giving input as unit step. So up to now what we see, we are giving input as unit step, and we are getting high pass. It is a high pass RC circuit, d by dt. We are giving input as unit step, and what we get an output, an impulse signal. So how it will get inputs, impulse signal output, if it is a differentiator? Because all of you know that if a signal is unit step signal, by integration, sorry, by differentiation, it will give a impulse signal delta t 1 t. Okay, it is ut. If it is a ramp signal, input is ramp signal, it is input, it is output. If input is a ramp signal, then what will be the output? Unit step will be the output. It is something like that. Okay, if it is a parabolic, then it will be a ramp function. So like this high pass RC circuit will act as an impulse, high pass RC circuit will act as an differentiator, which convert unit step into impulse signal, and correspondingly this signal to its differentiating ones. ठीक है, तो ये जो लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म से ये हमें क्या पता लगा, हमें ये पता लगा कि अगर हम इनपुट यूनिट स्टेप देते हैं, अगर हम इनपुट यूनिट स्टेप दे रहे हैं और इसको लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म से हमने इवेल्युएट किया, तो फाइनली आउटपुट जो होगा डेट विल बी, ये जो है ये इक्वेशन किस चीज की होती है? ये इक्वेशन होती है कैपेसिटर डिस्चार्ज, डिस्चार्जिंग ऑफ कैपेसिटर, कैपेसिटर डिस्चार्ज की इक्वेशन है ये. ठीक है, तो ये डिपेंड करेगा टाइम कांस्टेंट में. इट इज अ टाइम कांस्टेंट. तो टाइम कांस्टेंट के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा कि हाउ गुड इट्स द डिफरेंशिएटर इज. सो लाइकवाइज वी हैव टू evaluate this with the by seeing this time constant. So it is a capacitor discharge, and whenever we considering this ramp signal, if the input is ramp signal, we have the equation of the capacitor charge. So likewise this will get this unit step. So this is all for this lecture. Thank you very much.